Hi, I'm Jordan, and this is Dollars and Daydreams. If you're new here, welcome. I'm also pretty dang new here. I just recently started making videos to help myself stay motivated and also to document our debt payoff journey. So this would be our month one update to that payoff journey. Okay, so a little backstory. I've been cash stuffing, budgeting, and mainly cash savings into like all of the savings challenges that I could possibly do over the last 2 years. And then over that time, I've paid off over $21,000 of student loans. I'm so excited about that. I will always be excited about that. Yeah, just super duper proud. And I think completing that has given me the courage to start documenting this process. So now my husband and I are focusing on paying off all of our credit card debt basically as quickly as we can. I'm hoping to get, I don't know, I'm wanting all of it gone by the end of the year, and this is August, so we will do our best. If we have a little bit hanging over come 2027, it is what it is, and we'll get it done, but I just want to get this gone as quick as possible. So he just got a big promotion, and I thought with the first month of our new pay raise, why not start recording this process to help keep us on track and hopefully avoid lifestyle inflation. So now let's get started with update number 1. Okay. A little bit nervous about this update because, in all honesty, this month didn't go quite the way I wanted it to. I had hoped we'd make a bigger dent in our debt. But this is real life. We are a family of 5. Lots of things sometimes come up unexpected. We're going to look at what we actually accomplished, what got in the way, and what we're doing differently next month. So let's start off here by showing you guys our trackers. Okay, so this tracker I actually created on Canva, and it will be up on my Kofi for free if anybody wants to use it. So this is a debt payoff and snowball tracker where you list all of your debts, the balance that it's currently at, the minimum payment that you make on that debt, and then each month you document how much you paid and the ending balance for each of those. Okay, this tracker was made so you can start on any month that you want. You do not have to start in January. You can start anytime. So I went ahead and started ours in July. The August paycheck was the first paycheck he got with his new raise. So July's payments were just what we would typically make no matter what. And then in August, I thought, okay, now let's get real and do a little bit more. Okay, so this is where we are starting. Our numbers here, I think, are a little bit different than my initial setup of this because I think I was going off of old numbers. So these are the updated numbers where we're at. My goal is to finish off all 5 of these cards. The Tacoma is my husband's truck, and I'm just tracking that because I would like to get a lot of this paid off. And I think it's cool to track, and we got one more space, so why not? That would be our next debt that we would pay off anyways. So I just included it in this, but it is not part of like the actual payoff goal for the end of the year. It's just so we can see the progress. Okay. So that's where we started. When I add up the total debt that we have, I went ahead and put it on the back over here. $13,140. Yeah, I think I'm gonna write that on the bottom down here. So starting debt is $13,140. That feels like so much money to me, you guys. I hate that number. Okay, so we are doing our best to get this knocked out by the end of the year. I went ahead and put a couple stickers on this for just a little moral support, I think. I think I was needing it. Oh, you guys. So let's go ahead and go over what we hoped to pay off. So what I had planned initially was to put $1,000 extra towards our debt. So we would have made these minimum payments, and then we would have also paid on top of that $1,000. So that was the original plan going into this. Let me tell you what actually happened. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and put the numbers through right now. So what actually happened was we did pay off the $519 for, this is his credit card. That one paid off. Beautiful. I am very happy with that. So we have a $0 balance on that one, and that is amazing. I love it, love it, love it. So this $100 of a minimum payment can get rolled over into the next card for next month. This one here is a $200 payment. We just did what we normally do. And I know there's interest on this, and so when I subtract this, I don't know if it's going to be completely accurate, but that's okay. We're just gonna, we'll do our best here. So $771.80, right? And we paid $200, so we owe $571 on this one. I'll just leave it at that. We'll just try to keep it simple and not include the interest. Yeah, and then obviously if I make a payment and my payment is higher than the ending balance, it's because the interest was there. So it'll all even out at the end, okay? Our Amazon credit card, we did a $100 payment on this, just our typical normal amount. So this should be $640. Okay. And then this credit card right here, we ended up doing a $250 payment. I don't know why. We usually do a 200. This is a 26. Okay. We usually do $200 on that one, and I don't know why my husband paid $250. Okay. Good for you. That's how I'm like, okay, whatever. We'll just go with it. And then on my card, we did the $450 per usual. So let's see, what would that be? I think our ending balance, and this is, I know that it's not like 770 or 7,700 minus 450, but I do have the accurate ending balance on this one. Yeah, so that's what that is. And then the Tacoma, we did our normal payment of $685. And then I know I've kind of estimated how much actually gets taken off the principal when this payment is made. And I think where we're at now is 7,837. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. So initially when I had planned to do that $1,000 payment, it didn't work because we had a couple things show up. A couple like life things show up, right? So what threw us off? Where do I begin? My husband's student loan payment is now having to get paid. Yeah, so this was the first month that he had to make a payment, very large payment that we were hoping we would have a little bit more time to get into, but that's okay. We're able to do it. We did it. We had to fix our shower in our master bedroom. We had to fix our washing machine. We had a sports sign up that was unplanned for. Yeah, there was multiple things that kind of just ate into that $1,000. So we did end up doing a bigger payment and getting one card gone, and I'm really proud of us for that. So that is something that went right. We paid something off, right? And so I'm like, at this point right now, where we are getting real with ourselves and we know, okay, now we know that that student loan payment has to get done. Are we going to push ourselves to do the $1,000 a month extra to debt? I think if we can get as close to that as possible, great. I would honestly like seeing a $500 extra payment is even making me happy. So yeah, I think the goal for September would be to pay off our Dick's credit card, right? And just continue on with everything else. So we would have, now that this one is done, we can roll our $100 and make a $300 payment to the Dick's credit card. And then on top of that, just finish it off. So that's going to be the goal here. I would like to kind of do a little bit more into these other ones, but I also don't want to set myself up for disappointment. And I kind of felt like that this month. Like I had such high goals of making that $1,000 payment. And now I feel like, dang, like I didn't do it. But I also don't want to take this away from myself of like completing one card out of 5. Like that's a huge first step. So I'm very proud of us for getting that done. And I want to come to these feeling proud of any progress that we're able to make. So I ended up putting a couple stickers on here just to keep myself, it's okay to not have everything figured out. We're getting there. But I also wanted to see progress in a different way. So instead of just seeing the numbers like this, I created another tracker. So this is my dream tracker. Dollars and daydreams. What is the dream? So my dream currently is to be credit card debt free. So let's go ahead and fill this out together. So credit card debt free. The goal here would be, what is it? 13,140. So each star, there are 66 stars on this. So I'm going to go ahead and divide the 13,140, divide that by 66 is 199 and some change. So I'm going to go ahead and just say that each star is $200. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to add up. You know what? Let me take this page off here. We are going to, we know our starting balance, right? So now we're going to see our ending balance and see how much we can color in. Now I do have to remember that I didn't do this for July. So any progress that was made in July is going to also show for this month. Okay, so we have the 571.80, the 640, 2,350, and 7,520. And since I'm not including the Tacoma in the debt payoff, I'm just focusing on the credit cards right now. I'm not going to include that in my total. So right now, even though I felt like I didn't make much progress, we are now at $11,081.80. So I'm going to go ahead and track that here on the back. So $11,081.80. I almost don't want to do the cents. I think I'm going to take it off. Yeah, I'm just going to focus on the dollar amounts. I'm not going to worry about the cents there. Okay. Okay, so what is the difference here? Let's see. 13,140. We have made this much progress. $2,058. That is huge. Okay, so if we have currently paid off over $2,000, let's see how many stars we can color in. So let's divide this by 200. That means we get to color in 10 stars. Oh my goodness. And I'm over here feeling like I didn't make enough progress and I really like missed the mark this month, and I'm like, we get to color in 10 stars. Come on. Like I think I really needed to see this progress like in a different way, and not just, I love seeing the numbers, and I love seeing like, okay, we're at 0 and this one is done and we get to move on to the next, right? This visual is great for me, but I think I also needed to see it this way. So let's color in 10 stars together, you guys. This is amazing. I think what I'm gonna do, how do I want to do this? Okay, so I think I'm just gonna start. I don't know. Okay, so let's color in 10 stars together. Okay, so there are our 10 stars colored in. And we've made progress in this already, and that feels really good. I don't know, should I outline these other stars in black? I might do it. I don't know yet. Maybe not. Anyways, if you like this tracker, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on my Kofi for free. This dream tracker can literally be used for anything. You set your own dream, your own goal, and decide how much each star wants to be. You can even do this as like a savings challenge. So each star you can roll a die for, or you know, keep track of like how many challenges you finished. Color in a star each time you finish a challenge. You can do this a million different ways. So yeah, decide what your dream is, start tracking it. And honestly, this makes me feel much better about where we are in our journey right now, because I was not feeling very good, you guys. I was feeling like, wow, like really, like month 1 you failed already. And I think I was just being kind of hard on myself in like an unnecessary way. So yeah, do I want to make more progress in this next month? Of course. And we're gonna try. We've got game plans for what we're gonna do differently in our budget, and you will see that in my next budget with me video. But yeah, I mean, month 1, and I know this isn't keeping track of July, because July we did make progress, even though we weren't actively like doing a debt payoff. We did make progress just by making our minimum payments. So September, I'm hoping we can make good progress, get this number down a lot more, and be able to color in a lot more in our new tracker. Like I said, if you like this tracker, I will go ahead and try to link my Kofi. I don't put a ton of stuff on there because I'm not like actively trying to make challenges. I just wanted to make something that felt like me, to use for this, especially on my channel, since I'm going to be showing it all the time. I'll definitely have it on there for free for anybody that wants it. And go ahead and feel free to adjust this however you want. You don't have to track your debt payoff with this. You can just do it as a savings challenge or whatever you please. Okay, so that's it for month 1 update. We are doing our best. We are also human. We have kids. You know, I think having kids that are like active in sports and in like socially, things pop up where maybe you weren't expecting it, and boom, now you're paying $150 to sign up for flag football when you weren't thinking to do it initially. So anyways, I am rambling now. I just want to say thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for your support on this channel so far. We will continue to do these updates once a month. And I know September can look really good for us. So we're going to make it happen, okay? One card paid off though. Like, that is so good. And I need to remind myself, like, that is the first step. First card gone. I love that. September, we're going to get the second one gone. I already know it. So I hope to see you guys in the next one. I've got other savings videos that are posted. I do mini Mondays, tiny Tuesdays. I do budget with me, cash stuffings, all the things. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, or you're curious to see how next month goes for us, go ahead and subscribe, share with the community. And if you like that challenge, go to my Kofi and download it for yourself. Print it out. Use it as much as you want. Yeah, it's yours if you want it. So thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you again really soon. Bye.